Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna be going and getting ready for my cruise. We are officially 5 days away from actually leaving for my cruise, but I have 6 days until I board my cruise. So I already got my nails done. I'll insert a clip of that here. But we are gonna go and get my eyelashes lifted and tinted. Very excited for that. And just shop around a little bit. So let's go. Alright, first stop, Black Bear for breakfast. 7:14 a.m. First people there. Okay, we just finished up, did some damage at Target. Where's the baggie? Ooh, there it is, I think, hopefully. Now we're gonna go do our lashes. So we're gonna get them curled and tinted. Let's see how they look. I was holding my breath. The stakes are high. Okay guys, just got the lashes done. Just got them done. Oh, I need to do my eyebrows. Those things are hairy. Anyways, just got them done. They look beautiful. Very, very curly. Looks like I have mascara on. 10 out of 10. Would do again, even though I was very claustrophobic. Welcome back. Don't mind my appearance. I was just out all day. So I'm gonna get comfy. So I got my PJs. But today and kind of this whole weekend, I've been getting prepped for my cruise coming up. It is currently, what's today? Today's the 19th of April. I leave on the 24th for my cruise, and then I actually take off on the 25th. So it's just a little get ready with me. I guess not get ready with me, prep with me for vacation. So I'll put in those clips now and then come back and do a haul of everything I got. Alright, so I did some damage at Target and Walmart. Earl, I love you so much. Please stop looking at me. Thank you. He's right there. But did some major damage, so I thought I'd do a little haul on everything I got from, let's get Target and Walmart. Alright, so first we just have some quart size Ziploc bags because I don't know how big a quart size bag is, and for my carry-on I'm definitely bringing a lot of liquid, so I wanted to make sure they would all fit in here. Next, I have some packing cubes. I actually have some from Christmas that as you probably saw, or you guys will be seeing from last night. I was packing, and a few of my cubes already ripped, and I haven't even used them once, and it was kind of their first time being used. So my lovely sister got me some more. They're this pretty blue color, so I'll have some more to pack with. I mean, the other ones still work, but they were just ripping, so I don't think they work coming home trying to get everything back in. So hopefully these work a little bit better. Okay, so next I have these heating patches for if I get my period, or I also have some back pain quite often, so these will also definitely help with that. It's just a little heating patch that you actually stick onto your skin. You can of course do it on your stomach or your back. So it's just a little heating pad that's a one-time use. There's 3 of them in here, so if anything happens, I'm ready. Okay, these next 2 things kind of go together. Kind of go together. So I got a Dove Sensitive Skin Bar, moisturizing bar for soap for when I travel. But also, they have these really cool travel cases for soap. I didn't know this. I usually just put it in a Ziploc bag, and it's disgusting and slimy by the end of it if I don't even want to use it. So hopefully, like, there's no holes in it though. I feel like that's still gonna get disgusting. Oh well, we'll see what happens. I'm excited to try it though, especially for on the way home. Okay, for the flight there, I did get a few snacks. So I only have flown with Delta. It's who I really love to fly with. I've always trusted their planes. They always have free Wi-Fi on board. So I actually kind of upgraded myself a little bit, and I'm doing the Delta, I think it's Comfort Plus, kind of their not premium economy, but just a slightly more legroom, and you board earlier. So I'm very, very excited for that. My favorite thing to eat in the air since flying with Delta is the garden salsa sun chips and Pringles, or I guess they made a little Pringle like can. So it's going to be super easy to eat on the plane. I don't have to worry about the bag exploding. Obviously you're going to keep it sealed. Hopefully I can get through TSA. I've brought snacks from TSA before and didn't have a problem. So still nice and sealed. They give you a little bag, but I always want more. I love these chips regardless, but having them on a flight for some reason, chef's kiss. And then I have the Nerds Gummy Clusters. I love these so much. So I'm excited to have a little sweet treat. I'm either gonna take these on the way there, or I might actually save them for the way home, because the way there, it's pretty much 2 kind of 3-hour flights. So I'm from California flying into Miami International Airport. And so it's kind of like I have a stop and it's midway through the first flight to get to Miami, but the way home I actually have kind of a really, really short flight and then a longer flight after. So it's not even that long. It's only about 5 hours. As you can tell, I haven't really flown much, so I don't have a lot of long distance travel. So I might save these for the way home. I think as long as it's sealed, you can bring them on the plane. So hopefully I can keep these sealed the whole time, and I'll be good to go for the way home. Okay, and then finally for snacks, I have these Nature's Bakery fig bars in the blueberry flavor. I love these things for breakfast, so I thought it'd be easy for the like the flight out there, since I'm leaving and my plane takes off at 6 a.m. so I'll be at the airport hopefully by about 3 to 4 a.m. So this would be really easy for when I'm at my hotel, because I'm flying out the day before and I have to have some form of breakfast, and just in case I don't want to eat at the restaurant, I have these available. Okay, so sort of the next category is medicines I'm planning on bringing. So here's some Tums smoothies. I do get heartburn pretty bad, so hopefully these will just help with any acid reflux I have. I brought these last time and I went through the whole thing, so hopefully 12 will keep me sustained this time as well, especially when flying. I get pretty bad acid reflux, so hopefully these help. They are the extra strength flavor, or the extra strength kind, but they're smoothie flavored. Next, I just got some Pepto-Bismol, just in case, you know, you really never know. I didn't need these luckily last time I went on my cruise. However, that pack, I got another small pack like this, unfortunately expired. That's why I'm not buying big packs, because I typically don't get sick. I'm very fortunate, knock on wood. So hopefully I won't need these again, but I have them just in case. Another just in case item is cold and flu medicine, daytime and nighttime. Like I said, I rarely get sick, but I know this medicine is going to be so much more expensive if I have to go to their infirmary on board. So I'd rather just bring them, have them. These ones actually last pretty long. They're not expiring until next year, so someone in my house will use them if I don't end up using them on the cruise. Okay, and then finally in this category, I just have a little first aid kit. I already don't have one of these, and so I thought it'd be good to just have, especially like in my car, and also for when I travel, of course. But this coming definitely with me. Probably put it in my carry-on if possible, if it can fit, just so that I know I have it. I'm good. It just has like Band-Aids, sterile pads, antibiotic ointment, cleaning pads, hand sanitizing wipes, the actual bandages, the butterfly bandages, all that good stuff. Just a mini first aid kit, because you really never know. And like I said, it's going to be way more expensive than if you need to go to the infirmary. Okay, and then my last category before the big one is just kind of a miscellaneous category of everything I have that doesn't classify as the other ones or as a bathroom item, like toiletry. I don't think any of these count as toiletry items, but if they do, sorry. So first I have this little lint roller. I will definitely use these. I've gotten these a few times before to keep in my car. Unfortunately, when I kept in my car, all the glue melted off of them and it was a very big mess, so I don't recommend keeping a lint roller in your car during summertime. But for a cruise, just boop, 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 before I go out to the deck, there you go. Next, I have this giant bottle of SPF 70 sunscreen. I have a lot of Reef Safe sunscreen already. So this one, I also have a smaller version of this for my carry-on, and then I also have a, what is that brand? Hold on. And then I also have another one by one of the tropical brands, but that's also Reef Safe, because I'm going to be going on excursions and I am going to be going in the ocean. Always, always, always wear Reef Safe sunscreen when going into the ocean. Protect our reefs, protect our fishies, protect our planet. So, see, it says that at the back, we love the reef. You can see that. It'll show you. Perfect. I don't know if it's going to end up backwards or not, but we love the reef. Blue Lizard. Actually, a really good deal for this. Usually this bottle is like 20, 30 bucks. It's very, very expensive, but I was able to get this one and a small thing at Costco for only like, I think it was $15. That's amazing. So very, very excited to have this. With this one, I would only wear this one if I was going to be laying in the sun for a long period of time. So when I'm on the cruise ship, laying on the deck, possibly waiting around the pool where I will not be in the ocean, I'll wear this one. Just so I know I'm a little extra protected with the higher SPF, because the other ones only are up to 850, and I burn. I burn. I don't tan. I've tried. I burn and I peel and then I'm lighter. So I definitely need a high SPF in order to protect my skin. Along with that, every person knows aloe vera gel. It doesn't need to be explained. Next is Off bug spray. I've just heard in the Caribbean it can be really big with bugs, so I'm going to pack it just in case, but I don't know if I'll actually ever need it because I'm not going through the forest or anything. I'm mostly going to be in excursions in the middle of the ocean, so I don't think there's going to be bugs out there, but maybe the way there is. I'm not sure. I don't think I would ever put this on when I'm going to be in the ocean, because like I said, protect our reefs, protect our ocean. I don't think this is reef safe by any means. So just be careful with that. But I've heard if you're going to be a lot in the Caribbean that there's a lot of bugs, and I'm going during summertime. Just a good thing to have. Okay, the last few things are just kind of cleaning items. So this is just some Lysol spray, just to spray down all the high touch surfaces. I'm not a really big germaphobe, but just to be safe, especially in my, what are you doing? Oh, please. What are you doing? That's trash. Please don't touch that. Anyways, I'm not a really big germaphobe, but just having something I know I can spray down or sanitize we're good makes me feel a little bit better. And then finally in this category, just some wipes. So I have some Clorox wipes to wipe down, once again, the high touch surfaces. So the sinks, the handles, all that good stuff. And then for my skin, like my hands when I'm out eating or anything like that, just some wet ones, hand wipes, just to make sure I'm nice and clean. Okay, yes, they are. So I just double checked. They are sanitizing wipes, so I can definitely use these if I need to for when I'm out and about. Gonna grab a piece of pizza. Don't really have a lot of hand washing stations on Virgin Voyages, so these wet ones are great to have. This is what Earl finds interesting. Oh, he was just licking this right here. This is not a toy. Yeah, it tastes like a wrapper. He loves wrappers. Okay, and now to the biggest category, the kind of toiletry situation. So, first things, I have a traveling shaver, just so I can have it. It's actually really cool. It folds up into the case. That's so cool. So, it's just good to have when I'm there, because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be on the cruise for 7 nights, so 8 days, so I'll probably need a refresh in the middle of that. Then some Nair as well. I like to get the sensitive one for like the bikini areas. Even if I'm using it different areas, legs and arms, anything like that, just because regular Nair really affects my skin. So this is the only one I actually get because it does not irritate me. Okay, so next category, I guess, in the beauty section is teeth health. So I have some Listerine as well as some Crest 3D, Crest Pro Health, not 3D, the Pro Health. The 3D is in this Radiant Mint, the Crest 3D White in a little travel size, so I'm very excited about that. And then just a fold up toothbrush. Finally, a little more just miscellaneous stuff in the beauty section. I got myself a little loofah. Mine is over 3 months old, so got a new one for my cruise, and then I'll just use it in my home shower after. Got a refill of my favorite mascara. Even though I got my lash lifting tint, I didn't realize how much it would look like I have mascara on already. I thought it'd be very natural. I'm happy, way happier that it is like mascara. So I guess I didn't really need this, but I got it before. Still good to have on hand. One of my favorite mascaras, Maybelline Sky High. Love it so much. And then I have 2 things for my hair. So I have a travel size Tresemme Heat Protectant. I love this stuff so much. I have the big bottle of it, but I just didn't have a mini spray bottle, and honestly this was on clearance, so I was like, might as well get it. And then finally, just a little dry shampoo. I actually ran out of my big one. I got this one. I didn't want to bring like a big aerosol thing on a plane just to be safe. I already hate bringing this thing on, but this seems so much like more scary, I guess. I don't know, not more scary, that's not the correct verbiage, but just seems like a higher risk to use this kind of thing. And the absolute last thing I have is just this mini pack of Mighty patches. There's day and night ones. Honestly, for the most part, I don't really use a lot of pimple patches, but there's a section, buy 3 things, get 1 thing free, and I had 3 items, got a free one, so let's just do this in, because this was going to be the free item, because it was the cheapest, so why not? Okay, I think that's everything I got, so I'm going to go ahead and keep packing. I might honestly take a little nap, but I also have to go to my parents' house. So I think right now I'm going to try to get all of my toiletry items I want to bring on board into my quart size bag so I know that it fits, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so I just organized them into piles. So these are my dresses, and then I have those organized layer by layer of different sections. And I'm just going to go ahead and put everything into my packing cubes I have here. This is the largest one I have, so I'm going to put, hopefully, all my dresses in there. Let's see if it fits. Okay, well, let's see what I can do here. These are all my dresses in the biggest packing cube I have. I already had to take out 2 of them. So let's see if I can get this closed. Wish me luck. Okay, I was so close. I only was missing 1 dress, the pink one. Oh, hello, Earl. So I got almost all of them in here, besides the one, so I'll just throw it in a different packing cube. Do you see that pile went all the way in here? I love packing cubes. Okay, next I'm going to try to do all of my shirts and all of my pants in one. I don't know if that's going to work, but let me try. Pull everything from here. So any pant, including like my workout ones and my pajama ones, I'm going to try to get it all on here. Fingers crossed I can get it. All right, we got all those in there besides the pajamas. So I'm gonna have to pack a different bag for my pajamas and swimsuits and all that stuff over there. And also I have a pile of non-negotiables, so things I will be having in my carry-on because I need to wear them on my cruise. So let me go ahead and reorganize what packing cubes I have left, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I was able to finish packing up my cubes. So that's my bag of non-negotiables that's going in my carry-on. And then this is my bag of just kind of everything else, a few extra bathing suits, stuff like that. That'll go in my check bag. And then this is kind of my pile for everything that's going to go in like the little zipper pouch for my carry-on. And those are things I haven't found to fit yet, but fingers crossed we can find a place. I still have a little bit more to do. Oh, that's all right. This is going to be my little travel, like, toiletries and that kind of stuff. So this will also have to go in the carry-on, but I have to make sure everything is under 3.4 fluid ounces, which is great because I can get the sunscreen in and just get it all ready to go. So I'm going to get all my toiletries in there and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we had a little bit of a mishap. I couldn't get everything into here, so I just had to cut a bunch more stuff. And also when I was packing it, it's ripped. These are my first time ever using these packing cubes. I mean, it still closes, it still works so far, so I'm gonna still take it. I mean, it's still holding my clothes, so let's see what happens. Let's see if I can organize this now. Right, and that is the suitcase, the carry-on basically done. So I have my my non-negotiables in both of these bags, and then this is where I'm gonna put all my underwear and everything like that. But it is currently in the wash, and then my shoe bag, my toiletry bag, my wet bag for all my under 3 fluid ounce items. Has to fit in a quart size Ziploc, so there we are. A little sewing kit, and then my underwater GoPro and extra batteries for it. So this is kind of everything that will be in my carry-on, and then I have to figure out how to get the rest of this, all this lovely stuff, into that when it's already filled with clothes. Please don't mind the mess. Clearly I'm in the middle of packing and getting everything done, so I'm a little disheveled, but hopefully let's get this closed up, and then we'll just only need to open her and when we are putting in our underwear. Okay, I finally got her closed, so my carry-on is now all done. So I just have to finish packing up my check luggage, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'll finish tonight, if not tomorrow morning. It's getting pretty late, it's around 11 p.m. Kind of tired, so let's see what I can get done. I think it's working now. Okay, let's find out. Sorry. So sorry. Okay, let's try this again. So, new hat. It says it's recording through the microphone, so hopefully it's working. I found this hat. If you thought I wasn't bringing it, you're wrong. That bun is so easy to press. I don't know if it's still working or not, but if it is, great. I feel like the girl in, is it Overboard? Something like that. The girl who's a bit respectfully, and she then loses her memory, and the guy who was fixing her cabinet took her in, and they fell in love, something like that. I need to rewatch that movie. I hope they have that movie on this cruise. But yeah, I feel like her. I love this hat. She's coming home with me. She's coming on this cruise with me.